Shablam. We're back, squeaky chairs and all. We're back online.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for that minor interruption, but
I'm not sorry at all.
Part three of three for this week, I think.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
So yeah, you steer the ship back onto course, and you're a little bit delayed now, and then a bit further delayed to what you were originally hoping to. When you were hoping to arrive. So that was cool. So you guys learned that sabotage is a thing, and Ellis has somehow invoked the wrath of probably those mechanics who, I don't know, it just seems like the likely scenario right here, right?
And possibly Khan too.
Pardon?
Possibly Khan too. His wrath might be thrown in as well.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe he is pretty wrathful.
That's what I hear.
Stop.
So yeah, much excitement.
Don't look at
Right,
me
so
like
you guys, disrupted from your sleep, and it's still another sort of like half a day or so to get there. Do you guys catch up on the sleep, or are you just running with it, or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm already back in bed.
Yeah, cool. So you're going to be fresh, pretty fresh.
I was asleep within half an hour of this all starting.
Nice.
I literally woke up to say punch it, but I was like half asleep. Like my eyes were still closed.
So hang on, just if we can backtrack just a hot second, so that Guy Powers can have his glory moment, which I know few and far between, but whatever. So having he's done the role, he's getting ready to go. So is there anything that I need to know? Anything based on that role that's happened?
Oh, the navigation roll or the space, whatever roll.
Yeah.
Basically, if you failed that role, it would have just been a really standard, return, and maybe you got a bit confused by things, and it would have been a moment for you to potentially play a, I got this, but I don't really got this moment, but it looks like you got this.
Right.
So there's nothing additional unless you're asking for something additional, and then check with me. But
no, then what we're doing here is we're doing like the fast movement rock star pilot, like all the levers in the world. No one knows what the fuck they do. Like no one, but you got to turn them, and it's really mechanical and like heavy, and you slam them.
You're punching it, basically.
Yeah, I'm fucking punching it. In fact, I yell, punch it. Just
out of the bunk comes another punch it.
Yeah.
or like, punching it, woo!
I support punch. So
awesome.
As I'm doing this, the ship's doing its all. And we blast off. I'm going with the G's, having a good old time, and we're back on track.
It's in reality, it's like fucking we're doing like the equivalent of like 80 Ks.
We're doing Sunday driving right now.
Yeah, because it's like a milk float basically.
But basically, what I've done is whereas you should have, sped up slowly because we're not going fast enough to warrant like this instant acceleration. I basically pushed the engine to unsafe levels because I'm a knob, and our acceleration was just. So we've got G's that we shouldn't have.
So like a classic knob driver at the traffic lights.
Exactly. Yeah. Just killing the gearbox.
Yeah. Nice.
And there's just this like smoke circles coming out of the back of.
Yeah. Ellis is cringing the whole time.
Huh. The number plate flies off,
Yeah, exactly.
Space hubcap rolls down the road.
And as you sort of like get out of first and into second, and then get out of second and into third, sort of thing, like all of the lights in the cabin and stuff just drain a little bit. Very good. I like it. Cool. Stationary shot of the ship, like driving off into the distance, with a little sort of twinkle of light as it sort of moves out of visual range. Cut to arrival. So stationary shot, and the ship sort of kind of coming out of a speck of light into sort of like a really close shot kind of vibe. panning shot around to the ice belt. And there's a lot of fucking rocks and ice and stuff around here, and there's shit's flying around, and it all seems to be contained in a pretty precise sort of slice. And it just continues to the depths of to the edge of the horizon. I'm not sure if there is horizon in space, but yes, to it just the belt just goes and goes and goes and goes
as far as the eye can see.
That's the one. And so, yeah, you guys have arrived at the ice belt. There is, just to set the context here, you can't instant comms to anyone outside of this ship. You don't have the gear for it. You're just too far away. There's no comms relays or anything like that out this far. The nearest outposts that would be on some of the planets that are in orbit, and some of the moons on some of those planets. But again, this is like fringe stuff here. There's nothing, and really those outposts and stuff would be on much closer to the sun of this system. They're not going to be, the fringe outposts aren't really a thing yet. There might be a few scientific research camps that Callaway's used to, but they're not like perma structures or anything like that. It's literally
space tents.
Space tents, exactly. So
are we heading anywhere in particular to land, or can we scan from the ship?
Good question to role play with the guys.
Oh, yeah. Hey Ellis, can we scan this energy disturbance from the ship, or do we need to land somewhere?
I think. Look, we can probably do it. I can try from here. We should have enough power on board. I don't think we'll need to be stationary. I can try punch it and see what we read.
Alright, well let's get it to the coordinates of the disturbance and then go from there.
I'm just gonna pop you on whisper for 2 seconds. I just want to probably mention that the energy disturbance that is there is you'd have some detail on it, very vague detail on it from the council.
Sure.
But the ice belt is fucking huge, right?
Right.
And it's somewhere in the vicinity of the ice belt in depth, but in terms of where that energy disturbance was, there's an orbital rotation and stuff here that's happening. You take fucking, that's why I said it could take a couple of weeks to scoot around the whole ice belt, around the whole system, looking for this energy disturbance. So just keep that in mind. Yep, cool.
All right.
Just wanted to clear up some assumptions Ellis was having,
Sure.
or Kluger was having on a meta level about those energy disturbances.
Totally.
Anyway, all good, clarified. The question is, do we land or do we scan from the skies?
Yeah.
Well, what would we land on?
Let's get to the coordinates and we'll see what's there.
We have been given an approximate starting point, so I guess we head there and I can send out a preliminary scan.
So what you're telling me is we've got to fly into the ice field.
We need your piloting skills of amazing, guy.
Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Look,
and getting too close. We're safe. Don't you worry about that. But it's just taking a big 4-cylinder saloon.
A vehicle space roll might beg to differ.
Too sharp around the roundabout, throwing it around corners. It's absurd. It gives you a little bit of a thrill, but you're safe and you're really not going very fast at all. But that's what I'm doing. Just trying to cut real close to those roids. Having fun.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. So, all right. Let's tease it towards the cliffhanger moment here for the week.
Yep.
You are gonna spend. All right. Let's see. Roll a D14, Ellis.
Dang. So, what I'm imagining is basically a Starship Marco Polo, right? Because we know where to start, but we don't know where this energy is coming from. So we're basically, based on what we've talked about, hopping around trying to zero in on where this energy source is coming from, right? And that's what the D14's for. Which
Make it a 5. It takes you 5 days to figure out, like, you guys are like zipping it through. You know, Guy has to go have a sleep for like six hours at a time, sort of thing, every now and then. You know, whatever, because he can't work for 5 days straight. But it's a slow process. There's this anticipation of, yeah, we're here, and like we're gonna find the thing, and we're gonna get back to the council. But it takes 5 fucking long days.
So we kind of like park the ship, scan, and like see the like signal strength, as it were, and then sort of try to zero down on the coordinates of.
It's almost like you guys are just sweeping the belt, looking for, you know, there's no signal strength there. You're not finding anything for 5 days,
okay.
and then on halfway through day 5, sort of thing, you start getting these. You start seeing these energy signatures on your hypersensor array. You can't triangulate them because you're only one dude, one array, so it's not like you can really hone in on it too much.
Yeah, true.
It is like a bit of a sort of trial and error, like zip around and stuff. So you guys start to see energy signatures, and so there's wisps. There's like a mist. You know, metaphorically, there's like a mist of energy somewhere here that you guys. There's like a trail of it. You know, like when they in those old cartoons, there'd be the trail of smell of the food that like the cat or the rabbit or whatever's chasing. Like it's kind of like that, and it's you know a more modern reference in one of the Batman games. He goes into detective mode, and you see the trail of shit. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And so you guys are like zipping around a little bit, and it's who knows how to like, who knows what energy.
I'm the science guy.
Who's got the science nerd factors? I mean,
built the science stuff.
Callaway, if anyone, yeah, for sure, might have seen.
Oh, he's got science 1.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wicked.
He knows
Wicked.
his shit.
All right, so once the energy signatures start tickling through, Ellis totally notices that this isn't like, it's a good thing he beefed up the system, right? Because this isn't normal energy stuff. This isn't coming through on regular wavelengths and shit. Like there's something's up with this. So
I would
shine.
I would just be lying on my back in the bed with a compad, just like smashing out, just reading through data, basically.
Yeah. Oh, when I start reading it and I
guys.
have no idea what's going on, I just start piping it like real time over to Callaway, knowing that he's the guy for this kind of thing.
Yeah, we've got like a Slack channel going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, and you guys give me shit for my Logitech endorsements.
Totally. I'm
attribute.
DMing Callaway with a screen share feed.
I'm gonna make a science roll. That would be intelligence, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Do you have a bonus in intelligence?
I sure do.
Oh, cool.
This guy.
Yeah, wicked. Wow. The maths on that went weird. Do a hover on the 10.
Oh,
Wow.
what? It's been working all night.
Hang on. I'll try again.
We.
It's just, what is it? 2d6 plus 2?
I think so. So +1 for your int and +1
Is
for
it slash
science.
R or anything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
slash
slash
R2d6 plus 2. Don't fail now. That'll be the worst. Come on, dice.
Oh, well, when you type it in manually, it doesn't die. Holy shit!
Okay, that worked better. Now Ash has to invent exactly what this energy is instead of being vague about it.
What's going on?
Look at him go. This guy.
The cliffhanger's like completely ruined now because we know.
Yeah. He knows what this means.
Bam!
I have to do the big reveal.
Uh-huh.
But then aliens attack.
Holy shit!
Then space pirates.
Well, you could cliffhang it, but we come back knowing exactly what it is.
So,
What do you reckon? I mean,
I'm always reading through all this data, and all of a sudden he essentially throws the combat on the ground, and like gets out of bed,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
and we can end it there.
Oh, you some
Do
bitch.
you see do you see how it feels now? I have not been in a private thing the entire night.
I can't.
He takes it cold like that.
Roll 20. Roll 20. This feature is antisocial. Like,
it is antisocial.
look, I've been in 2 of them, but still. Look, I will tell you, Ash runs interference. He can't hear me saying this. He runs interference when he does this stuff. Like he was when he was like pretending to count things when I was in a private chat with him. He was just saying, "I'm going to pretend to count things now." So he's doing some saucy misdirection while he's in these private chats.
Okay, so like, was he giving you any information?
Now he was just kind of narrowing down the source of the fault in the ship.
Okay.
Just saying, he might not always do it though, but it was pretty funny.
This guy.
This fucking
Can't
guy.
believe it.
Oh, I want to know
We should be
now.
playing. Yeah, we should be playing Astroneer right now.
Oh, that game. I'm going to edit the shit
Okay.
out of that tomorrow.
I already got the first video edited, rendered,
Holy
ready to
shit.
upload.
It's not even out until Tuesday, bro.
Dude, I was excited. I'm really into just over preparing right now.
That's pretty kinky. I haven't even got a video for tonight, so...
Dude.
That's so meta because this video is going to go out like days later and not make any sense, but... At the time of recording, I don't have a video for this evening. Thursday the 5th of January 2017.
Mate.
Mate. Meta as. Look at these guys. Mate. I'm typing to them. Quit cliffhanging us. Quit hanging our cliffs.
Yep. So
Boom.
yeah, I drop my combat and run to the bridge. And I say, look, guys, it looks like a ship trail, essentially. It's an engine residue. But whatever it is, it looks like it's running at about maybe 20% capacity.
Hot dang.
So it looks like there may be a ship with something wrong in the area.
I could probably fix it.
Well, now we know we're looking for an engine signature. We can focus the sensors on that particular type of energy.
I like the way you think.
Wait, but what's special about it?
It just seems more powerful than anything I've ever seen. The amount of power it's generating, and as I said, knowing that it's only at say 20%.
Okay,
Just
so
a bit of caveat detail here that Parker would also relay is that the energy signature that you're seeing isn't related to any known engines of the colony or of humanity.
Yeah.
okay, so I feel like I've asked this question before. Someone has, but I just need a clarification. So we don't have fancy spike drives and whatnot, but do we
No.
know about the technology?
Pardon? Do we have...
Do we know about the technology? Do we?
Oh,
know-
yeah, well, definitely, because this colony was spawned from spike drive times.
Okay, so
And when the what do you call it?
The scream.
The scream happened. Effectively, all of those, you lost contact with every other galaxy, every other sector, every other system. This was a colony. This was spike drives weren't sent to this colony. It was only meant to be like sector based. There's an old massive ship ring thing that. What are those massive transporters that they call it a choir of psychics would operate to like transport bulk ships across
a gate system.
Yeah, like a big gate system thing. So there's an old decrepit one of those in this system where with Ether Prime, but you don't have a choir of psychics to operate it. So it's this cool ancient relic sort of. It's not ancient, but it's a couple of hundred years old.
So we know the word spike drive.
Spike drive is the thing that everyone in the colony is trying to get to that point of like we've got the resources now, we've got the manufacturing processes now. You're trying to get back to that spike drive point.
So I'm going to ask Callaway. Could this be a spike drive?
Oh, it's absolutely some sort of spike drive. If it's that much more powerful than what we're driving.
But I guess the indicators that Callaway is seeing here is that it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a human spike drive though.
Yeah.
It's using some sort of energy source. I don't understand.
Dun dun dun. Roll credits.
I don't have any.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, I'll just scroll up the chat. It'll look like it. Oh, Ash nailing it. He's got the papers. Yep, credits rolled. Oh
Okay, cool.
man, these cliffhangers will just destroy everyone.
I am mentally and emotionally destroyed right now. I want you to know that.
That's cool. What a cool session. What a great way to wrap that up.
Yeah, that's a cliffhanger, bro. You hung our cliffs.
Holy shit! You hung my cliff out to dry.
Now we need to play again so I can find out what it is.
Yeah.
God damn it! All right, fine.
God damn it.
I guess we're signing off, huh?
Can't believe you've done this to us.
It's not,
Yeah.
It's not. It's just not nice. All right. So
If you're still watching and you've made it this far, thank you.
yeah,
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
bonus points to you, dear viewer.
Yeah.
And we'll be back.
Say the secret word. Say the secret word Splurgen in the comments, and we will give you nothing.
A prize of
We'll give you shout
unrevealed
outs.
value and dimensions
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about Logitech products for half an hour.
in a private one-on-one session.
And only charge you $50.
Face to face, eye contact, not broken the whole time.
Free set of divinium steak knives.
How expensive that
Beautiful.
shit is.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right,
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks, everybody.
See you
Sign
next
off.
sesh.